Welcome back, guys. Not Today Craps. Johnny here. We're going to continue building upon the Unicorn strategy by Skill and Luck. So let me make sure I got all my monies in here. So $4,000. I really wouldn't play this strategy for less unless, you could cut it in half if you want and then do half the size bets. But 4,000 seems to be the sweet spot. We're going to get $100 in green. All right, we're going to put a quarter there. 325 seems to be a good spot for the don't. And then we're going to keep laying the 4 and the 10. This is my lay bet, right? And we're coming out. And 3, perfect. We lose this, but we win 325. And again, that can't happen. That will happen. So we'll just put $300 at the side. So even if we do throw a 4 or 10, we'd only be down $100 or 50 or $100. But still, 7 out. So this wins 400. So it wins us $50. All right, let's replenish that. Let's go. And we got a 5, 4, 9. All right, so we lose this. These come down. And we're going to take, for one roll, $1,200 in odds. That gives us $800 in to play with on the odds. Right, so 800. And then we'll go another 200 on top. This way, if we throw a 7 out quick, we at least win $125. Right, so this is kind of how you're going to set this up. And just like that, one roll, guys. And then we bring it down a level. And we got a 6, 4, 10. Perfect. That pays us 200. All right. And then we're going to bring it down to 900. Right. And that makes it go like this. Right. And we're going to throw one more time. 12. No thing. One more roll on the dice here. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. That's okay. This is why I like to only do it like after that 12, I should have just covered. The more time you spend out on the numbers, more time you spend just sitting there, the chances of a 9 coming or any other number point is just, it's kind of crazy. Couldn't even throw a 6 or 8. And of course we throw the 8 now. That kind of sucks, but for one roll, we're going to go $1,200 in odds. All right, $1,200 in odds. That allows us to have, same thing. We're going to go like this out here. So we have 3, 6, 8, 9, and we'll go like that, right? 10. That's all right. So let's go. And we got the 9 for, what is that, 300? That's nice. That pays $420. All right, $420. We'll just rack the reds down here. And we're just going to cover $300 on the 8. Take our odds down because I'm not going to mess around against an 8. Either way, we win $25 here. It really doesn't matter what happens. And I really don't care if we go on a 50 roll. You can choose to play as many rolls as you want, but against an 8 or a 6, I'm only going for one roll, and I'm covering that number, and I don't look back. I could care less if I roll for an hour here, which it looks like I am, and there it is, the 7. All right, doesn't matter which way, we're still winning a quarter. So I'll take my win, right? Puck goes off. We'll lay the 4. All right, laying the 4, laying the 10. And we're going to put a quarter here. And let's go. Trying to get a come out. What do we got? Ace, deuce. We're getting a little help, which can't hurt. And let's go. 7 wins us $50. Please don't throw a 4 or 5, 10. And we get a 5, 1, 6. Not the worst case, not the best case. And we are going to go 1,200, like I said, in odds behind for one roll. We're just trying to go for one roll and be out of here. So we're going to go 300, 200, 200, 100, 100. And then that's it. It's for one hit. Hopefully we hit an 8, no 6. And we hit a 10. Not too bad. 200. I'll take that any day of the week. And we're just going to cover the 6 for 300. And I really do not care what happens after this, because I'm not going head to head. And again, look, I'm recouping my money pretty easily. And I think we're back. We are back in the profit no matter what happens. Hard 4. This is how quick you can make it back with this strategy. If, of course, the right things happen. And we just win another quarter. So let's see if we're back. And we are. We're 100, 250 bucks. We'll say this is to the VIG at the end. Anything in red we'll throw to the VIG. And we're up 250 bucks after getting clipped on the pass line for about 1,200. That's how quickly you can make it back. All right, we'll come out here again. Let's try to get to like 500, 600 bucks, 700 bucks. We'll see, you know, the longer you play craps, guys, the longer you stay out here, the longer you stay. These are lay bets. I know they belong back here, but I'm being lazy. The longer you stay on a craps table playing any given strategy, it is going to lose in the long run. Yes, you're going to get those days where you just win a hell of a lot more than you lose. But again, like against this 6, you can just plug it with 300 bucks and just take your $25 win. That is all up to you. And I won't blame you if you do so. I will not be here to blame you if you do so. I'm just looking for one hit. Just please, no 6 shooter. And we do 5. Pays us 280. And of course, you're going to get those days where you get sniped. The beauty about this is you're not consistently going to get sniped. You're just not. It's just not going to. That just goes against all tables. Like you're always going to get sniped on, you know, you're just going for one hit and then cover. Right? Let's go. Get a quick 7. Look at that. Sweet. Quarter. Right? Bang. And we're up again. So we're going to go $400. Let's go one more shooter. Again, I want to see somebody win like this with this many 7s and the way we're playing and not lose. Pretty much, I think if you hit one hit and reduced, I think you'd be okay right now. But who knows? And we got whacked. We got whacked on the dump and we're still up. And we got a 549. Going to take some odds against the 9. Just one roll. We'll keep them at 1,200. Right? That allows us to go out like this. For one roll. Let's go. We got 628. 350. 350 coming our way. 350 coming our way. We'll reduce this to 900 in odds. For one more hit. Right? For one more hit. And we don't even get it. But that's okay. We're still up. And I'll show you why. This pays 600. And we get paid 3 1/4. It doesn't really matter. This is the beauty about this strategy. It's a genius strategy. And let's see how much we're up. I think we can call it that quick. Let's see. We can call it that quick. Insane. 200 bucks here. We're up about 800 bucks, 700 bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 475. We'll throw this to the VIGs, right? For the 10, I think that's way more. We'll tip that, right? This comes off, and 9 minutes in, we're up $875. And we got whacked on the don't pass with the odds on there for 1,200. Because we had 325 plus $900 in odds, and we're still able to come out. We had 2 come out 3s, which was 600 bucks, right? And we were just, that kind of helped. But still, that's going to happen some days. We'll go one more shooter. We'll go one more. The classic one more. The classic one more shooter. I'll go one more. I know you know what's going to happen right now, right? 639 is going to happen. Going to take some odds behind it. One roll. I'm tweaking. Listen, this is not how Skill and Luck plays it. He plays it way differently. But this is how I tweaked it to my liking. Please no 9. 6, 350. We don't have enough blacks for this. I need to buy some more black chips. 350, right? So we get paid 350. So he'll take that 350, right? So this is how he plays. He'll go for 1 or 2 hits. So come on, chips. Help me out here. Jesus. So we're going to keep $350 on the side here. I'm just going to reduce. He goes $900 in odds. This is 800, 900. And we're just going to take this down. All right, so either way we make $25 if we 7 out. Let's get one more hit. I like to go for 2 hits against 5 or 9s, and we get the 4. Perfect. Hard 4, 200. Right, and then he takes all this down. Takes the odds down. And we're going to plug this for 250. We don't have enough greens here. 250, right? And how do I have less money? Anyway, whatever. It doesn't make any sense. I think I messed up something, but doesn't matter. So we have all this out here. He'll take a couple bucks for profit, and he'll play this out here, right? He'll play this out here risk-free because it's one money, right? We're going to break even here, and they were playing with one money. I don't want to give back anything. I want it. I want to keep it. And to be honest, whenever I play, long rolls never happen, and I'll just take my wins. I really don't care. He likes to have it out there. Again, he would have hit on the 8 probably for like 50 or 60 bucks. You can play whatever you want with the winnings. And we hit the 9. Look at that. Son of a bitch. So that pays 280 plus is 350. All right, so we win another quarter. And let's see what our total is up to now. I think I had, 800, 900 bucks? Something like that before. Let's see. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,200, 1,300, 14 and a quarter. But tell me what strategy with literally 4 or 5 rolls, 7 outs. I challenge you. What strategy you winning with on how this is rolled? Unless you're just playing straight up don't pass. But I hit a few points as well. So this doesn't care if you hit points. You just lose, guys. Come out 5 and 9s on the regular strategy, or come out 4 and 10s the way I've been playing it this past 2 videos. I like the fact on the 4 and 10. This is why I like laying the 9 for. We lay it for 600 because it pays 400, right? So we're paying 3 1/4 there, right? We're paying 3 1/4 there. So I'm just cleaning my rack up here, guys. So we're playing 3 1/4 here. Oops, that's 1 1/4. So 3 1/4 here, right? And a quarter here. So this wins us 50 bucks because that pays 400 less the vig, of course I know, but we don't pay that here. You'll pay it at the table, be a few bucks. So this is 350. It wins 400. You win 50 bucks on a 7. You also win 50 bucks on an 11 because that pays 375. This is 325. 325 plus 50 is 375. All right. Now the reason I don't like this is, one, I threw like 3 or 4 come out 9s, and those were the points. We would have gotten crushed on it. You could swing it to the 5. That's fine. But you lose all 600 on the 9, right? In a one go. I'll go double out here, right? So this is 600. Now I'm spreading this out to the 4 and 10. And if I get hit, I only lose 400, right? Suppose it goes to the 4, right? We lose 400. This is 500. Is this 300? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 400. I lose 400, right? Big whoopee. It goes to the 4. Now we're going to take max odds. Maximum odds, guys. You're going to take max odds. So just 6 times 300 is 1,800, right? This is 1,800 here. You're going to take 1,800 for 2 rolls. So you have 900 plus 300 is 1,200. Right? So you have 1,200 to play with. You know, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever you want. Now we just go for 2 hits. Right? We just go for 2 hits. 628 pays us $350. Now we're only down $50 from that $400 loss, right? So we're gonna go for 1 more, hopefully get it. We get the 5 that pays $280, right? $280, and look, our $400 loss. That's $400 loss on the 4 became a $230 profit. And again, you can just plug the 4, go for 1 more hit. Let's go for 1 more. No 4. We hit the 9. That's 420. All right, 420. Right? So our $400 loss, right, on the 4 became this in profit. Right? Crazy. You take all this down. And against, you take the odds down. Now you have 325 there. You can go 250, right? 250 in odds. And if it rolls a 4, awesome. If it rolls a 7, you win $75. You know, it's a listen. I don't know what to. I don't know. We're playing this in the casino next time we go. I'm not going for anything less than $4,000. Maybe $2,000 on like a bubble crap machine. Or like stadium craps. You need an ungodly amount of things to go wrong for you to lose. Granted, yes, you can lose. You can lose on anything. But I want you to show me a strategy with the few rolls that we hit on that you can win the amount of money that I won, suffering a $1,200 loss in the process. Link it in the comments. Let me know what strategy, play along, and let me know what you won, what strategy you played that won more than, what was it, 1,400 or whatever the hell it was, 1,100? I don't remember. It was over $1,000. I know that. Let me know if you won money in the strategy that you think that could have taken this down. Right? We suffered a $1,200 loss. Granted, listen, this rollout, it's not going to be reflective in the rollout you see. We didn't get any back-to-back point. Oh, actually, did we lose on the? Yeah, we lost on the 9. 2 rolls in. So we hit a 9, hit a number, I believe. Yeah, hit a number. We reduced. So we had a 9 as a point. We had $1,200 in odds. I think we hit a 5, one of these numbers. Then we reduced to 900 in odds and then we rolled a 12 and then a 9. Right? Because I said 1 more hit and then I'll just cover. And we didn't. We hit a 9. We lost $1,200. $1,225 to be exact. And we were still able to profit. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys think. I keep rolling these out. These are all raw videos, guys. Nothing is literally set up. I don't run these multiple times to win. On my other videos, I literally buy back in for 1,000, 2,000. So if I lose 4,000, I buy back in for 2. I think the highest buyback we got into was 10 grand. And that was a terrible string of events. And we had to buy back in, right? A couple of the videos we bought back in for 2,000, 3,000, something like that. And we were able to recover into profit. Let me know what you think, man. I'm trying to beat this. I really can't. I think I made it even stronger laying the 4 or 10 for 400 because it's, to have a point with a 4 and 10 on it is just, it's just special. Like it's back-to-back 4s can happen. Yes. Very rarely do 4 10s hit as points. Like if you watch other players shoot on a table or bubble craps and you see a 4 or 10 as a point, it is unbelievably rare that point gets hit. It is so crazy rare. Again, remember, it's 3 ways to roll a 4 or a 10, right? Very hard to roll something like that consistently. Can it happen? Of course. Anything can happen. But the math is with us, right? Of course, any day, any crazy thing can happen where everybody's hitting 4s and 10s as points. Of course, that can happen. Does it always happen? No. Now, you have to understand you can lose one time, but then win 40 times, right? I'm not saying this is going to win every time you play. Don't get this twisted. I'm saying the long run, this strategy that Skill and Luck devised, that I tweaked it to like how I want to play, I think this is just, it hasn't done wrong. I haven't lost. I haven't lost yet at my table. And I'm just literally just tugging the dice and throwing them down like that. It hasn't lost. It really hasn't lost. If I was at the table at the Borgata and AC and I had the table to myself and I'm just throwing the dice like this on the table, I am super comfortable playing the way I'm playing no matter what. Again, it's all, what is that called? Gambler's fallacy, where like you think something's, predetermined. Bro, nobody knows. You can just throw the dice. Nobody can guess what the next roll is going to be. You have an inkling. You just never know. It doesn't matter. You can set the dice. Some of the outcomes can be, we were doing some dice setting before. I was getting some nice results with that. But on a real table, on a real casino, those dice bounce so much, man. You can't. It's unbelievably hard to like set dice and have a calculated outcome. And even on my table here, man, I can't go on crazy long rolls. It just doesn't allow me to do it. I look at 7 again. That's a one and done. It just doesn't, for some reason, look at this. Look at the 7s that's coming up. So on tables that are like 2, 3, 4 roll 7s, this strategy literally kills it. Even 2, 3 roll 7s. So like you get the point, roll 7. You will make money because the longest I ever go really is 2 hits and then I immediately cover. And again, I'm feeling the table out. How is it going? And it depends what number's on. 6 or 8, I'm going for 1 roll and I'm covering immediately. Sometimes I might just cover immediately, not even go for a hit. It's an automatic $25 winner no matter what on a 6 or 8. So why, if I'm not feeling it, just cover it. I want to sip my drink, get a bite to eat, whatever, So again, another video. I yammered on for about 10 minutes. We made, over $1,000 in 10 minutes. Is just rolling the dice. You let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think. And the person that's been disliking my videos, put a comment. Why do you like my videos? It really doesn't bother me too much, but like I get a dislike on almost all my videos. I know it's just one person. Bro, don't be a coward. Let me know who you are. It's okay. Just let me know why you don't like it, man. It's all good. Why don't you like my videos? It's okay. I think I do a pretty good job here. I give you multiple angles. I tell you the strategies. I rarely make a error with the payouts. So let me know what you dislike, man. Don't be a stranger, bro. Pop in the Telegram. Pop in the X. Bro, I'm easily reachable. Let me know what I can do to suit your needs, man. All right. Thank you. Enjoy your day, guys.